Parents, do you find yourself constantly saying, pay attention, pay attention? Do you have a child that struggles to focus and listen? Well, what if I told you in 5 easy steps, you can teach your child how to stay focused and succeed in all their tasks? Well, guess what? I'm going to. So today we're going to talk about not how to tell your child how to focus, but how to teach them. And be sure to stay till the end of the clip to see some really good role playing to see how it works in real life. All right, let's get into it. All right, so let's get into the 5 steps. Step number 1, set clear goals and define focus. So instead of saying pay attention, we need to teach the child how to pay attention. And the best way to do this is to tell them the importance of having their eyes look at the sheet, their body face towards the sheet, your expectation of how long they should be sitting. All of that is going to help your child stay focused. I've worked with many kids, and I can't think of one who didn't want to pay attention, who didn't want to do the task at hand and get it done. They just didn't know how. Another great way to support them is to set clear goals. So let them know how long you plan on working and how many activities or problems or pages that they're going to have to do. This is going to help your child feel empowered and encouraged because they're going to know that there's an end time to this, that it's not something that's going to take all day, that you've set up a certain amount of time, there's a certain expectation, they're going to feel really good. Now, I'm going to warn you, resist the urge to add things if they worked quickly, because that can just discourage a child. Once you know that they can maybe do more within 5 minutes or they've been able to sit longer, note that in your mind so that next time you go and sit down and you set a clear expectation that you increase the goal. And that's how we keep it challenging for them. One thing I love is a visual aid, and that's step 2. So having visual aids. For my daughter and students, I use something like this perseverance board. And what it does, it just tells the child what's going on. So for instance, I'll say, okay, tell my daughter, we're going to do 6 sets of math problems. And each block here is going to represent a page. And so then when she's done, either her, if she's feeling empowered moving it, she'll move it up, or I'll move it up for her so she'll know, okay, I have 6 pages and this is how I'm doing. And so this can help them feel really encouraged to know that, all right, the time is going to end. It's not going to be forever. I'm almost done. Another wonderful thing that works for many students is using a visual clock. So having a clock in place where they can see how much time has gone past. So for instance, let's say you set aside 30 minutes to do math homework. Put on that clock so that they can see time's running out. It's going to create urgency and also that sense of peace that this isn't forever. Time's ticking away. It's almost over. And that they can keep going and persevere until they finally meet their goal. All right, number 3, taking breaks. So it's so important that as you work through your game plan, your goals that you set, that you keep in mind when your child needs a break. Perhaps doing this little thing here, there was a page that was really difficult. Well, feel free to stop for that child and allow them to take a break. Now, I have parents ask all the time, well, if we take breaks, if we get up and we move, isn't this different than what's expected at school or in the workforce when they have to sit a long time? Shouldn't we teach them how to do that? And the short answer to that is yes, we should. But it's not the first goal. The first goal is to foster a love of learning so your child will want to sit. So you're not constantly begging them or bribing them, that they enjoy sitting. So we first have to create a love for learning. And so having quick breaks is normal and good, and us adults need it, too. So I do breaks like, let's say this one section was hard. I'll be like, all right, time to take a break. We can do some just quick stretches, or you can play a 1-minute game of tag, Or, sometimes my daughter likes watching a quick 30-second cat video clip. Just something that takes their mind off the work. Make sure that their eyes move away from the paper, away from the work, and really enjoy that 1-minute break. Now, parents, breaks are important for you too. If you're feeling tired, frustrated, discouraged, everyone needs to take a break. Our kids love us and we love them. And they're so in tune to when we're not doing well and we have uncomfortable feelings that they start having those feelings. And then, as you know, it snowballs. So be sure to take a break when you need it too. And that's also a great way for your child to see that it's important to self-advocate. It's important to take care of yourself, and that it helps them feel empowered to then have the courage to ask for a break when they themselves start feeling like they need a little time out or a little step back from the work that they're doing. All right, step 4, we're almost done. It's so quick. Edifying, uplifting, and encouraging. Now, I have never worked with a parent that did not love their child. We all love our children, and we have this desire for them to be successful and go further and faster than us. And the best way to do this is to encourage, edify, and uplift them. Say words that bring life and excitement and joy and peace into them. So saying things like pay attention, focus, those can make our child feel discouraged. Instead, change your words to say, you know what, I know you're wonderful at focusing, and this is a skill you're still developing, but you're doing great today and you're going to keep doing better. Or if they're not doing well in a subject or they're struggling, you don't have to lie and say, oh, you're doing awesome. You can just say, great try. I love that you keep trying and you don't quit. You can keep reminding them that you love them, that they're intelligent, that you see their gifts. All of this stuff is going to encourage your child even more than pointing out the things that they're doing wrong. Speak to who they're called to be, that future entrepreneur, that future spouse, that future parent, that future leader, that future teacher, whatever it is, speak that out and you'll just see such a shift in your child. All right, number 5, our last one, is to be aware of why your child isn't focusing. Is it because they're struggling to keep their brain in the group and their mind on the task? Or is it because the task is so difficult that they are overwhelmed and they haven't found the words to tell you that they're struggling, so they're losing focus? One of the ways that we can discourage our kids and make them even more confused and fall out of love for learning is by telling them to focus when the issue is actually that they don't understand. So a great way to figure out, okay, my child isn't looking at the paper, they're fidgeting around, they're distracted. Some great ways to find out is just to ask them, hey, tell me, what's the answer to this? Or pretend you're the teacher. How would you solve this? That's a great way for you to understand their comprehension, and so that you can move forward with either taking some time to remind them the focus skills and the strategies, or to change the way you're teaching so that they understand what they're learning. All right, so I'm believing this is going to be helpful. Let's go quickly into a role play where I will show you how this works in action. All right, Alana, so we are going to start working on sight words, and we're going to work on a few challenging sight words. And what I need you to do is focus. And what focus means is that our eyes are looking at the paper, our shoulders, our body's facing it, our feet are calm, and our brain is thinking about the words, our ears are listening to ourselves, you and me. And once we get through this, we'll be all done, okay? So tell me, what does it mean to focus?
It means when you're paying attention to the thing you're doing.
Yeah. And where are our eyes when we're focusing?
The thing we're doing.
Good. And how's our body positioned?
Towards it.
And how's our voice?
Calm.
Awesome. All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to do 3 groups of reading. And in each group, we're going to read 2 words. So right now, this is what it looks like. We have 3 groups of reading. So you're going to read 3 times in 2 words in each, okay? So let's begin. What is this word?
Demeanor.
Very good. What is this word?
Estrange.
Excellent. Look, we are done with the first one. Now we just keep going. You got it. What is this word?
Fraudulent.
Very good. And what is this word?
Hors d'oeuvres.
Excellent. Now we're almost done. Check it out. We're almost done. Just 2 more words. Let's take a quick stretch break. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Say, I got this.
I got this.
All right. Now, what is this word?
Q.
Very good. And then the last one we're going to practice.
Sapphire.
All right, girl. We are all done. That's it. Give me a high five. All right. And you can go play.
Okay.
All right, so I'm believing that was helpful. Now, if you're needing personalized support, we're here to help. At Try Joyful Learning Center, we are passionate about fostering a love for learning and closing all academic gaps by a unique method of intertwining social skills with a personalized academic goal, all to help your child succeed now and propel them into the future. So check out our description below to find out more information and setting up a free consultation to get that support. Now, until next time, bye.